Welcome everyone, my name is Gabriel and this is a video about Witcher news. So, today I have for you an overview of two screenshots that we were given as teasers from the Blood and Wine expansion pack to The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. As well, I have some info about the content that was cut off from the base game. Information is from an article by Eurogamer.pl. Link is in the description, but it is in Polish, so I will sum up the facts for you all English speakers. But first, the screenshots. These were published 8th of December 2015 on official social media channels of the game and the developer CD Projekt Red. On the first one, we see a clear big city, looking very soaring. In the foreground we have colorful buildings, a lot of rooftops, as well as a distinctive bridge and a road leading to a castle. Background is filled with gorgeous sky and green mountains. There is also a lake in the distance. What we have here is an elitist city in Toussaint. It's now a province of Nilfgaard, but the country was conquered not so long ago. What we know about the principality is it's commonly known as a fairy tale land. The society here is very playful and unserious, many times also drunk. Toussaint is famous for its wine production, and this was as well used in the game. Many dialogue and items refer to this fact. There is no regular army in Toussaint. Instead, the countryside is traversed by knight-errants who protect the country folk from problems. Many festivities happen in this blissful land because tradition is important here. So many old holidays are still well remembered. Toussaint is ruled by a princess or a duchess, Anna Henrietta. At least was during the time Geralt visited this land in the books. She rules in place of her dead husband, Prince Raimund. She is known to be a very Tagnane character. Well, she's moody, to say the least. Once she was a lover of Dandelion, who else? And this 2-month romance nearly costed him his life. Remember that we can't be sure that she is still ruling Toussaint in the upcoming expansion, but I'd say it would be foolish not to put her in the game, considering the scale of this game's content and the expansion itself. One person that made an appearance in the storyline of the game and comes from Toussaint is Fringilla Vigo, a sorceress. You probably remember her. She was a minor character. On second screenshot we see more overgrown but still used structures. Again, mountains in the distance and clear sky. People in the foreground, it looks like they are working, quite similar tone to the first picture. We have also an archway in the middle of the screen, habitation and barrels. I'd say this might be a vineyard. From the screens we can say that the expansion will have a more colorful tint. Considering the title, that's what wine represents, I suspect. I hope that the next teaser will give us a little bit more clear reference to the blood in the title. Now for the things that were in the interview with Eurogamer. Developers are talking about what was cut from the final game. This info is unfortunately a little bit old, but still worth to remember, considering some of these elements might end up in the expansion. Geralt was supposed to join the Wild Hunt on a spy mission, undercover. The idea was to become a part of the hunt and find Ciri that way. Geralt was supposed to dress up as one of the Wild Hunt members. At one point of the early drafts of the storyline, there was a quest that represented disagreement between Geralt and Yennefer on how to find Ciri. It might have turned out to force the sorceress to imprison Geralt on one of the Skellige Islands. Well, it makes sense since Yennefer was looking for Ciri on that archipelago. There was a minigame in the concepts of drinking. Well, actually it was not implemented. There was also a minigame involving axe throwing, and it was supposed to be featured on Skellige. It was cut out, but you have to agree that it actually fitted the mood of the region. Ciri, at some point of the character visualization, had short hair and generally was more swashbuckling as a character. But she's a girl. The concept was abandoned for better or worse. I think, actually, for the best. During one of the final battle sequences, Ciri was supposed to fight with enemies on ice skates. but the development of a new mechanic so late in the game and in the development was quite time-consuming, and it was a brief situation, so it was cut off. At some point it was possible that the final ice battle was supposed to take place in Novigrad, and that meant freezing the entire city. I'd love to see that. As you know, The Witcher 3 is a semi-open world game. To be very strict on definitions, has huge areas that are not connected to each other. Still, the original idea was to build the game on one big map, like Skyrim. It was also possible that The Witcher 3 will be cut in development to multiple titles, but it was not done, to my great delight. Okay, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this little information. In case you've learned something new, please like the video and maybe subscribe. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you next time. Ciao. Siri at some point of the character visualization. Siri at some point of the character visualization. Siri at some point of the Siri at some point of the Siri at some point of the character's visualization. Damn it. Siri at some point of the character Siri at some point of the character visualization has short hair. Had. Siri at some point of the character Stop.